Is Guild Wars 2 finally getting a Battle Pass system? Well, let's talk about it. A new expansion and new rewards. These two elements go hand in hand, but with Secrets of the Obscure, we're having a brand new system enter the game known as the Wizard's Vault. Now, the Wizard's Vault is very exciting for a plethora of reasons, but when I was first engaging and reading about this new system on the blog post, my mind immediately went to, oh, this is a Battle Pass type system where they can monetize their product and have tiers of premium passes and free passes, and ultimately, that's not what this system actually is. It's, in my opinion, taking the foundation and the structure of a battle pass, but making it so much better and so much more user-friendly. Now, all of these details will come to light once we get into the blog post, which, seeing as we're already talking about the blog post, I think there's no better time than to start talking about what ArenaNet actually has to say about the Wizard's Vault. It reads, Your journeys in the expansion will bring you face to face with the Wizard's Court, a group of powerful magic users who live high in the skies above Tyria. Now relieved from their long isolation, the wizards are hungry for knowledge of the world they've dedicated themselves to protecting and are willing to share some of their bounty with you, in exchange for a favor or two. The Wizard's Vault is a new streamlined reward system that combines the best elements of the daily login and daily achievement systems, allowing you to play Guild Wars 2 the way you want to, whether it's PvE, player versus player, or world versus world, or even a mix, and earn a wide variety of exciting rewards for doing so. With the release of Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure, you'll receive new objectives to complete daily, weekly, and with each quarterly release. As you complete objectives, you'll earn Astral Acclaim, a new account-wide currency which can be exchanged for rewards of your choosing, such as new weapons and armor skins, a small selection of items previously exclusive to the gem store, crafting materials, gold, mystic coins, legendary crafter starter kits, and more. Those rewards will refresh on a quarterly basis, but fear not. As new items cycle in, any Wizard's Vault exclusive rewards will simply move into a legacy section of the vault, where they will remain available for the same type of currency indefinitely. Wizard's Vault rewards are meant to be attainable through regular normal play. There are no paid upgrades or progression skips, and the legacy section exists to take the time pressure off and allow players to catch up if they take a break. Some Wizard's Vault tasks and rewards are exclusive to Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure, but all accounts with a level 80 character will have access to the feature. And there we have the official statement about the Wizard's Vault. I have been anticipating this type of structure, this type of reward system structure to come into Guild Wars 2 for some time now, and previously looking at the monetization model of Guild Wars 2 as it is a one-time purchase, there's no subscription-based system, I had anticipated and expected them to go the more traditional route of a battle pass system. But they might have just looked at the structure of it in terms of daily objectives, weekly objectives, and quarterly objectives, and, cool skin and cosmetic rewards. They took that structure but implemented it in a way that has no monetary attachment to it. So as they said in the blog post, and just to reiterate, because I think that this is such a huge point to make, the system has no ties to the gem store. You can't purchase a progression skip. I don't think you'll be able to purchase a whole bunch of Astral Acclaim just to dump it into the actual Wizard's Vault to get all the cosmetics that you want. This seems to be a system that is designed to get people to play the game, to earn rewards through playing the game, not just by dropping a credit card or some amount of in-game currency to unlock a pass, which then is time-gated and limited so that you have to grind your way as fast as possible to get the rewards that you want. On top of going as I would say, the non-traditional route of monetizing this system, as most games happen to monetize systems like this nowadays, they're also shaking up how these rewards are distributed. Usually in a battle pass system, it is a linear track that you have to complete each tick, each pip, in order to progress slowly to maybe some of the items that you want later down the line, which in a weird way can create a time gate or a mandatory amount of grinding in order to get what you want, even if you did pay for the actual battle pass in, other games. But here in this iteration, known as the Wizard's Vault, it's no longer a linear track that you have to complete the smaller items in order to get to the bigger cosmetics. The way that it's been told and the way that it's been revealed to us is that this is a free market. This is a free selection that you can go up to a certain item, a certain cosmetic that you want, check the price, and maybe it's a little bit more expensive, but you don't have to then go through the smaller items to then finally get to that bigger, you say, a mount skin. You can just save up all of your astral acclaim from the start of the expansion to then purchase the maybe bigger ticket items that you want, that you really want. Or there might be other players where you really want, say, the legendary crafting starting kit to give you a boost in those materials, and that's something that is more valuable to you, but it's not as expensive as, say, certain mount skins or more sparkly cosmetics. So you'll be able to, with your own individual choice, you'll be able to go and just purchase those items if you so desire. And all of these items and cosmetics are purchased through a new currency that is coming with the expansion, known as Astral Acclaim. Now, I also was like, how are we going to get Astral Acclaim when I first heard about this system? And excitingly, it seems to be tied to a newer version of daily, weekly, and quarterly achievements that you can go to. I shouldn't say achievements, but perhaps objectives is a better word. The current Guild Wars 2 experience of a daily login system is, of course, your daily login rewards, but also daily achievements that you can go after to increase your achievement point and get certain cosmetic rewards that way. Now, I at first thought like this was going to take the place of those daily achievements and then add back in weeklies and, in a weird way, monthlies, which used to be in game but were removed. But on my second and third read through of this blog post, it seems that the existing daily achievements are still going to exist as we know it, but that this system of the Wizard's Vault and the Wizard's Vault objectives / quests or whatever they're going to be called, it's going to be in addition to this current daily login system. Maybe there will be a little bit of overlap so that you can hit, some daily login or daily achievement rewards on top of daily Wizard's Vault objectives. That would be really useful and really nice, but I don't really know. We haven't received a lot of detail on what these particular Wizard's Vault objectives will be. Will this be in terms of like exploration, boss fights, dungeons, fractals, strike missions? They say PvE content, but also we have PvP content. Tournaments, matches, playing a certain profession, stronghold, duels. What are they going to do with PvP? They could set this up for a longer arc of, invigorating that scene. But we also have World vs. World, and there's already a bunch of World vs. World dailies and I believe weeklies also. I would love to see and be given an example of a daily, weekly, and a quarterly objective. And I hope that this comes in a future video or live stream where they go a little bit more in depth into the system of the Wizard's Vault. And the final thing I want to talk about is actually a particular type of cosmetic that was revealed on the blog post, and this is in-game earnable mounts. We have so many mount skins in Guild Wars 2 all tied to the gem store. We have never had in-game earnable mounts at this magnitude that this system could introduce if they want to keep going down the line and going down the road of introducing maybe one mount skin per quarterly release. They showed off the Griffin skin, or a Griffin skin, and it's very wizardy and it's encrusted in runes and glyphs and beautiful imagery. I want to see what this looks like in game and rendered, and all the wisps and the magical artifacts and spells, and it's gonna be so cool. So this was a huge announcement and I'm very excited. This is one way to obtain mount skins, not just through playing PvE or doing dungeons, fractals, and strike missions and raids and whatnot, but because this system is integrated and tied to PvP and World vs. World, this is literally for every type of player. You'll be able to earn mount skins. And I guess I should have mentioned this earlier, but just to reiterate, because I guess it's important with the mounts. You might be like, but what if I'm not there for that month and that quarter and the mounts get retired? Well, they get retired to the legacy vault. So you'll be able to go back and focus on certain cosmetics and items that you want to get. There's no FOMO, there's no fear of missing out because everything will still be there. And this is the evolution of a battle pass system. So no, this system is not a battle pass in the way that we know battle passes to exist in current day live service games. However, I've only ever mentioned the Wizard's Vault in the context of like a quote unquote battle pass system purely for the sake of how we obtain these rewards through completing daily, weekly, and monthly/quarterly objectives and then gaining a particular type of currency or progress to then get those rewards. But that's the only resemblance to a battle pass system, and that's the only terminology I had to really describe it. So this is what I like to think of a battle pass done very player forward, player facing, player friendly, with absolutely no monetization system, which to me is just once again showing the greatness of Guild Wars 2 when it comes to being a accessible, player-friendly game that you don't have to grind and feel stressed about that you're not going to get it or feel like you have to dump a whole bunch of money into it. I was honestly speechless when we got all of the information in regards to the Wizard's Vault. But what do you all have to think and say about this new system of the Wizard's Vault? Are you excited for this new direction of earning rewards through doing whatever you like? If you say no, what's wrong? Are there any particular gem store skins from the past that you want to see return? I guess they could be skins, but also just services that might no longer be in the gem store that could return. I'm also particularly interested to see examples of these dailies, weeklies, and quarterlies. So thank you everyone so much for coming on by. If you are interested in purchasing Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure, which gives you access to some exclusive items, so it's like one way of incentivizing, expansion, ownership for the player, you can use my links down below. I am an ArenaNet partner. Thank you so very much, ArenaNet, for your support. And by using those links, you can purchase the previous expansions, which are currently on sale, and or pick up Secrets of the Obscure and get ready to go and fight the Cryptus. Thank you all for coming on by. Go on over to my Patreon if you want to get early access to my videos. And I also have a Discord, stream on Twitch, and got Twitter and all that stuff, so I trust you all know what to do with social medias. You got it. You've been here long enough. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you all so much. I'll see you later. Ooh, okay. Bye. I don't know how to end this. Okay. This was really bad.